in the 8th minute of this inaugural match in the Bhausaheb Bandodkar Trophy. And to give you an overview of the same, there is going to be 10 days, 8 teams, 1 trophy, and all of them will be playing for that one prestigious trophy. And that is why here we are back at it together. The inaugural Bhausaheb Bandodkar Trophy has stormed and weaved its magic in the hearts of every Goan. The marquee event has revived the passion for football in remembrance of the late Chief Minister of Goa, Bhausaheb Bandodkar. The energy is indeed palpable. It is absolutely everywhere and we love it. The stakes are burning. Nothing is for sure in this game. Rivalries will be restoked. Momentum is gathering. This is what makes Goa tick. This is what makes our heart beat. 10 days of non stop action, and friendships will become second to the color of a shirt. There is no certainty, there is always jeopardy. And the Bandurkar Trophy has indeed commenced. We are 9 minutes in the first game as Cortallim villagers take on Sesa FA in the opening game of this prestigious tournament. Now let's take a look on both these teams. Well, these both teams have a history down the lane. Speaking about this season's Goa Pro League, Sesa FA narrowly missed the title as Sporting Club de Goa, who by the way will be facing Mumbai City FC reserves later in the day, clinched the title in the final match day. Whereas speaking about their adversary in this game, Cortallim villagers were two in contention at the fifth position with 39 points in hand. Last time when both these teams met at the Dulair, it was back in January 5th, 2024, where it was the villagers who took all 3 points. Well, they did meet 3 days later, but Cortali made sure that the match ended at a stalemate. But today there is a twist. Sesa have got a player with them who is not just any player, but is a phantom, a phenom, christened Joshua De Silva, who has won the Golden Boot of the Goa Pro League and has the ability to turn the game on its head. The matchup is exciting, tension rising, stakes burning, and all eyes on these both fantastic teams, these both strong and powerful teams who are definitely to provide us with an exciting, enthralling, and impeccable game. Let's take a look now. 11 minutes gone by. It's with the number 18 who is going down onto the left hand side, passes it to his teammate, back to number 18, turns around, head forward, receives it back by And also speaking about both these teams, well, in the GPL, they were quite a strong force to reckon with. And Cortalim, although lost their final game against Dempo in the final match day with a scoreline of 3-1, on the other hand, Sesa demolished Young Boys of Tonka in the final match day 8-0. But both of these teams couldn't manage to clinch the title. Sporting Club de Goa literally defeated Pax of Nagoa and by a 3 goal margin. So definitely Sporting Club de Goa clinched the title that day. But today these both teams have a chance to resurge themselves and get a trophy in their hands. But for that they have to win this first Group A game. And even though Cortalim Villagers and Sporting Sesa have this game in their hand, they can definitely win it. But one of the main tasks for both these teams will be to defeat Mumbai City FC reserves, because Mumbai City FC recently won the ISL Championship. They were the cup champions, and if they enter the field, it will definitely be a hard task for any of the team that will face them. Even though Mumbai City FC will line up their reserves team, but still, a team like Mumbai City FC is definitely one to reckon with. And if you have just joined us, Cortalim villagers are in blue, whereas Sesa are in complete white. Goes over the top in search of his teammate, but it goes strictly in the feet of the Cortalim. It's with the number 18. He passes it behind, and now they're trying to play here. The Cortalim side, but couldn't manage to go forward. They've lost the ball, and it will be a throw in for Sesa. They go all the way behind to the goalkeeper. On the right hand side. And the ball is now on the far side. He's trying to hold off his man, gives it behind to his partner. On to the right. Gets past his man. He has options around. Cross delivers. He tried to go alone, but outside the field of play, and it will be a goal kick for Cortalim. And the matchup is going to be quite exciting because this is the first game of this inaugural tournament, and both these teams will have that excitement to win their first game. But it is not going to be an easy task for both of these teams because both these teams were quite a force in the Goa Pro League, and they definitely managed to clinch numerous victories. Failed to win the title, of course, I agree with that, but they have been quite a great teams here, and this will be a tough match between both these sides, and whoever wins here will definitely get that extra motivation because next time they will have to face Sporting Club de Goa 2, who are also vying for the title. It's a free kick for Sesa, the number 28 standing on it. He's looking for options. Delivers inside to his teammate. Oh! Fingertip. And Cortalim, goalkeeper, pushes it out of play. It is a corner kick for Sesa. And one thing this Sesa team will try to do is in the first half, they will try to keep the ball to themselves a lot of time and will try to not let Cortalim score the goal. They'll try to protect that because in the second half, they will have their star man Joshua De Silva in the game, and he will definitely try to stab the dagger in the hearts of Sesa, in the hearts of Cortalim. Now, the ball is with the team in blue. He gives it to the number 18. Goes behind to the number 40. Passes it forward. Oh, not a great backflip there. And he gives the ball away cheaply to Sesa. Sridhanath onto the right-hand side to his right back. And one of the things that his team has got in them, especially the Cortallim villagers, is last time when these teams faced each other, it was Vikram, the Cortallim player, who scored goals in both the matchups. And will try the same in this game as well. Onto the left hand side, Cortalim trying to keep the ball to themselves. Good steal, very good steal by the Sesa player. And now it's back with the team in white. Onto the right hand side. And they are having the possession in defense. And you can see how well Cortalim are trying to guide them, are trying to protect the flanks and spaces in between. Now the ball is wobbling in the defense, but Cesa's number 6, Daniel Gomez, gives it to the goalkeeper, Ronald Camilo. Now he has the ball at his feet. Saurabh Patil gives it forward with the number 9 now, Omkar. Omkar onto the right hand side. Delivers the ball forward. This might be an opportunity for Sesa. He goes down on the ground. Is that a penalty or a free kick? No, the referee says to get back up. And now position with team in dark blue. And that is what this Cortallim villagers will try to do, because especially Cortalim, they have to score the goal in the first half. They can't rely on totally on the second half, and they can't be complacent in this first half because they know Sesa have got a player who can turn the game around in the second half, Joshua De Silva, but Cortalim doesn't have that kind of player. So they have to put on the nitro and score the goals. It's a great ball forward. AZ offside. The referee has not raised the flag here. Sesa might have a chance here to the number 9, Omkar Shedgaonkar. Oh, what a line-saving tackle there. And it was very well saved by the Cortalim defense. And the number 20 forward, comes up top. Daniel Rebello has not raised the flag here. Perfect block. Omkar Shedgaonkar measured it properly, but only in the measurement. Daniel Rebello was the variable. He didn't conclude. He didn't include. And the number 20 made an exceptional save there. And that was the finest attempt by either of the teams. And it has come Cesa's way. And what a block that was by Daniel Rebello. And that is the kind of defending you want from your team. And especially Cortalim, because Sesa, even though if they concede 1 or 2 goals in the first half, although 2 would be a bad one for them, but if they consider 1, they won't have that kind of problem because they've got players, especially the number 17. Oh, Sridhana's shot sails past the crossbar and it goes over. But Sesa are trying to put that pressure after 20 minutes over this Cortalim side. And now the Cortalim goalkeeper Francis Vincent will take the goal kick. Goes over the top. Cushions it down by the Sesa player. Now Omkar once again leading the line, leading the pack for his team, but his cross was not a great one. It goes directly in the feet of the Cortalim player, and now Cortalim have possession. Can they create something out of it? It's with the number 8, Sidney Lucas, gives it on to the left-hand side. Passes it forward. He's closed down by 2 Sesa players, manages to pass it behind. And now Cortalim are trying to open up this Sesa team with the short passes. Can they find a way? Can they weave some magic there and find those pocket of spaces? Daniel Rebello, the one who made the block, gives it to Sydney. Sydney to his captain, Clive Miranda. Gives it to his partner in defense, Dhanush Raj. Dhanush Raj over the top. Good block there. And Sesa have got the ball. Omkar Shedgaukar's pass towards Thokcham Beckham Singh was not a great one, as it was just too much for the number 28 to chase. Back with Cortallim. Cortallim onto the left-hand side. Gives it to Sidney Lucas in middle. And seems like Sesa are pressurizing this Cortallim team in packs cohesively. Sidney Lucas trying to find his man forward. Cortallim still has got the ball onto the left-hand side. Good block there, cleared forward. But it was won back by Cortallim. So we are 24 minutes into this game. And seems like the game is still at a deadlock. It is, of course, at a deadlock. And Sesa have had their best chances in the first half till now. They came close thanks to low cross from the right-hand side to Omkar Shedgauker, who measured quite well, but Daniel Ribello made quite a save there, but great dummy by the Cortallim number 14. But Daniel Gomez helping his teammate there, Miran Cruz, to not lose the ball. And the ball goes out of play. It's a throw-in for Cortallim. And that is the kind of gameplay the Cortallim would want, because they will have that mental pressure in them that they can't concede a goal in the first half, and as well as they will have that psychological effect that in the second half Sesa will have a player who can turn the game around, who has been the Golden Boot scorer and who is in top-notch form, especially in the Goa Pro League. So they have to deal with those mental pressure as well as the pressure of winning the first game in this Group A game. And they have to bring their A game here. Both these sides. Sesa, Siddhant, carrying it forward, gives it forward, plays a little 1-2. Back with Siddhant, but it was very well read and anticipated by Dhanush Raj, who puts it out of play. Throw in for Sesa. Now with Miran Cruz. Miran Cruz looking for his teammate. Onto the left-hand side. Keeps the ball to himself. Beckham. Beckham passes it back to Miran. Miran with the route one option there, but the ball goes directly in the feet of Dhanush Raj, who keeps the ball down and now gives the possession to his team there. It's in the middle of the pitch. He turns around, good turn by Vikram. And that is the guy who stabbed the dagger twice when they played Sesa in the Goa Pro League in January. And he will definitely look to do the same in the Bhausaheb Bandodkar trophy as well. It's over the top, but if he has stopped the game here, not for sure what happened there. Is it a free kick for Cortalim? Yes, it is. And speaking about those set pieces, it's definitely both these teams have those kind of players who can take advantage or give advantage to their team with those set pieces. The ball wobbling between both the sides, neither of them giving the ball to themselves. It's a great ball forward to Sesa. Sesa might have an opportunity. He goes down. Is that a yellow card? It is definitely going to be a card there. And yes, the referee brandishes the number 40 of Cortalim with the yellow card. And Ashwin Fernandez, the first player in the game as well as in the competition, who gets brandished the yellow card. Not a record he will try to be happy with. Onto the right hand side. Delivers the ball inside. It is headed back. It's with Beckham. Beckham has options here. Onto the right hand side. Sesa, can they keep the ball to himself? Yes, he can. Glides past one of his man, but couldn't get past the second as the ball goes out of play. It doesn't go out of play. Still in play. It's Sesa and the team in white trying to create something here. Good block by Cortallim defense, but it's still with Sesa. Headed forward. Brings it down. Can he keep it to himself? Yes, he can. Omka has got the ball. Both this team is battling for that possession on the right flank. Sesa have got the better of it. And it's got the ball back. Sridhanath onto the left hand side. Sridhanath gives it back to Daniel Gomez. Daniel Gomez to Hitler. The game's tempo has gone down a bit and one thing quite noticeable by both these teams is you can see 4 players of Cortalim, 4 or 6 players in the defensive half of Sesa. They are trying to pressurize Sesa from the top. Clive Miranda loses the ball forward. This might be an opportunity for Sesa, but seems like the number 12 just lost hope and didn't chase for the ball there. But it goes outside for a throw-in in favor of the team in white. They take it quickly. Now with the number 6. Gives it to Muren Cruz. Muren Cruz in between. Goes behind. Now with Tokchum. Tokchum Beckham. Onto the right flank. Goes behind to Saurabh. Saurabh to Daniel Gomez. Daniel Gomez gives it behind to Hitler. Hitler onto the right hand side to Saurabh. And they are kicking the ball about this Sesa side. They tried to play a little 1-2 there, but they have lost the ball to Cortallim. And Cortallim cheaply give the ball away to Sesa once again. And this match is definitely going to be a battle of possessions because both these teams like to have that ball for quite some time. They don't opt for the route one method quite often. They try to build up from the back, and that is the kind of match that brings spice to this game. But now we have the drinks break here. Cortallim and Sesa. Either of the teams have not managed to open the account yet, but Sesa had the best of their chances. This came so close thanks to Omkar, but Daniel Ribolo made the save there. Cortallim couldn't or haven't come that close to the goal, but the score is still quite open for both these teams. We have to wait and anticipate as to which team will open their account first. Will it be Cortallim or will it be Sesa? They're now in the drinks break. And the players have returned back to the pitch. To be honest, we need some kind of excitement in this game because although it is just 32 minutes in the game. But the first half haven't produced that kind of action as you would have liked in a game of such great caliber. Two teams have had great history, especially this season. But even if we look at the past scores of both these teams when they faced in the GPL, one was at the same stadium Duler where Cortalim won the game. Both these games were not separated by a high margin. We just saw 4 goals in both these games. One was where Cortalim won 2-0 against Sesa, and the other one was a 1-all draw between both the sides 3 days apart in January. Sesa have got possession back. Ronald Camilo goes over the top. It is headed away by Clive Miranda, headed back by Sridhanath. Now with Omkar. Omkar has space for himself. Is sauntering forward, looking for options, goes for himself, but his shot was a poor one, and it's safely collected by Francis Vincent. Who now throws it to number 25. Dhanush Raj has got the ball at his feet. Is looking for his teammates here. Gives it to the number 8, Sidney Lucas. And one of the key battles that we have to look into here is between the number 8 of Cortalim and the number 5 of Sesa, because both these players have that quality of maneuvering over their opponents, especially in the midfield, controlling the tempo of the game, orchestrating the attacks. And it will be quite a delightful watch to gaze at both these players weave their magic in this game, but they have been forced quite a lot in defensive action till now. They need to step up big time. Both the sides. Passes it forward. Cortalim. Not a great pass there. Poor pass. And they give the ball away back to Sesa. Sesa clear it forward. Can they find their man? It's still with Sesa. It's with Murin. Murin with that forward pass to Beckham. Beckham charging forward. Gives a forward ball. Is he offside? Yes, the linesman says so. And the flag goes up. They have to keep a note of that as well. This Sesa side, they have to break that defense line with skills. And he kills it dead. Now Cortallim on the attack. This time onto the near side. Delivers a cross inside, but it is headed away and goes for a corner kick in favor of Cortallim. They're first in the game as it seems. And it is the number 20 of Cortallim, Daniel Ribello, who will take the corner kick here. And this will be a vital one for Cortallim because they have to look for scoring the goal here. He delivers into the middle. Oh! It's still in the box. It's still in the 18-yard box, but the referee has announced a free kick in favor of Sesa. That was quite a foul there by the Cortallim player. You can't hold the player like that. Now Sesa back with the position on the far side of the pitch. Goes over the top, but that is a ridiculous pass. It was preposterous and egregious. You can't expect such kind of passes from Sesa, a team that came second in the Goa Pro League. They have to show that we have got something extraordinary than most of the teams here. Sidney Lucas switches the play onto the left-hand side. He kills it dead once again. Cortallim Villagers gives the ball forward to the number 14. Preston gives it behind. He shoots directly, but it's not on target as it goes wide of target. Sesa once again, ball to himself. But one thing we have to praise Sesa is that they are forcing Cortalim to take those shots from outside the box rather than giving them the space in the box, because the probability of scoring goals from outside the box is quite less unless you have a player who has quite good shooting skills. And that is a great strategy if Sesa can put it in play throughout the game. But they have to continue doing so. 39 minutes into the game, and we are very well in the dying minutes of the first half. Both these teams trying to maintain that possession to themselves. They're trying to create chances in between as well, but neither of the team has been quite successful. But Beckham here, charging, marauding forward for Sesa. Still with Beckham, but he loses the ball, goes down on the field, and the referee has given a free kick in favor of Sesa. And the Cortalim captain is not happy with the same. And this might be another opportunity for the team in white to take the advantage here. It's quite a promising position, to be honest. And that is why the Cortalim Villagers player, especially their skipper Clive Miranda, was not happy with the referee's decision. But it is what it is. It's a chance for Sesa. Sridhanath and Beckham standing on it. Looks like it will be Beckham who will take it. Sridhanath is there to assist him. What can they conjure here? Beckham delivers onto the far post, but it goes directly outside and for a goal kick in favor of Cortalim. And a poor free kick delivery by the number 28. And the chance goes to waste. Gives it into the middle. Cortalim now with Dhanush Raj. Dhanush Raj still passes it forward. Number 20. The number 20 gives it to the skipper Clive Miranda. Clive Miranda to Sidney Lucas. Sidney Lucas is charged down by 3. Sesa players manages to get past, but still they have the pressure on by Sesa. Francis Vincent to Clive Miranda. Clive Miranda closed down by 3 Sesa players. You can see how well they are pressurizing the Cortalim captain. Can he get past? No, he manages to hit the ball and ricochet and win a throw-in. They are signaled for a free kick in favor of Sesa. And once again, the Cortalim Villagers are not happy. And they're showing their dismay with the referee's decision, because it seemed like it wasn't a free kick in favor of Sesa. It seemed like it could be a free kick in favor of Cortalim. But anyways, here, Saurabh Patil was directly towards Francis Vincent, who catches it safely. And the match has not been that kind of enthralling till now. Want some kind of spice in this, and neither of the teams have yet provided that kind of spice. It has been a slow-tempoed game up till now. Sesa win the ball back. Sridhanath to the number 13, Murin. Murin goes behind to Daniel Gomez. Daniel Gomez goes all the way back to their goalkeeper. Receives it back. And he pulls out some pressure from his team there. Omkar gives it to Murin. It's a throw-in for Sesa. Gives it to Beckham. Receives it back. Murin trying to protect the ball from the Cortallim players. Gives it forward to the number 12 of Sesa. Siddhant. Siddhant gives it in the middle to Beckham. And Beckham loses it out to the Cortallim players. Now Cortallim's number 14 has got the ball. Preston. Preston passes it behind to Ashwin. Ashwin to Dhanush Raj. To Sidney Lucas. Still with Sidney Lucas. On to the right hand side. Preston. And the ball goes directly in the feet of the Sesa goalkeeper, Ronald Camilo. Now he has got the ball to himself, throws it onto the near side. Now with Beckham in the middle. Now with Omkar. Omkar switches it on, gives it on to the far side. Sesa's player have made an overlapping run. Rather, he makes a run inside. Now with Omkar. Omkar onto the left hand side, but ball goes out of play. It's a goal kick for Cortalim. And if we talk about this game, you want some kind of goals to be scored. You want actions on both the ends. Because these teams have the caliber, have the potential here. And now Sesa have got into the 18-yard box. Can they deliver some action? Here is the shot. But it was well saved by Francis Vincent. And as soon as I talked about action, we saw an action by the Sesa team, but it was well saved by Cortallim goalkeeper Francis Vincent. And possession won back by Cortallim. It's cleared forward by Kai Miranda, but it is won back by Sesa. Can he keep the ball to himself? No, he couldn't. He eventually loses it out to the far side on the byline. Cortallim still has got the ball to themselves. He goes down and the referee has awarded a free kick in favor of the team in blue. So we have already passed the 45 minutes mark. It has already been 1 minute. We have been in the additional time. And the best chance that came in this game was definitely the one that was made by Sesa, and which was very well parried away by Daniel. But apart from that, this game has not been that tensed or that powerful you would want from two teams that have been in contention of the Goa Pro League title. Want some kind of action in this game, but in the first half this has been quite a poor one. To the left hand side now. Now with Beckham. Beckham gives it to Omkar. And Omkar's cross goes directly in the hands of Francis Vincent. And once again, possession shifts towards Cortallim. Now it's with the number 23, Saish. Saish on to the right hand side to Preston. Preston passes it forward. Now with the number 40, Ashwin. Ashwin gives it to Sidney Lucas. Back with Sydney. Sydney goes all the way back to Dhanush Raj. Dhanush Raj to the skipper, Clive Miranda. Clive Miranda over the top switches the play onto the right, but his pass was a poor one. The lob pass goes directly outside. Mevrin takes the throw in. Daniel Gomez looks for his teammate forward. But Cortallim win the ball back here. And the possession keeps on switching between both these sides. Preston brings it down but couldn't cushion it well enough as the ball is won back by the Sesa team. Saurabh Patil goes back to Ronald Camilo. Gives it to Daniel Gomez. Daniel Gomez on to the right. Goes over the top in search of his man. Can he get past? But Francis Vincent comes off his line and makes a brilliant interception there. The ball goes out of play. Seems like the referee is consulting linesmen here. Like there is going to be a red card as it seems, because the decision has been for the handball of Francis Vincent as he came off his line. And this is a telling moment in the game. Francis Vincent is out for Cortallim as he handed the ball away as he came off his line to make that interception. And boy, this is going to be a turnaround for Sesa. 10 men Cortallim have to face 11 men Sesa in the second half. Boy. And this decision will not fit with the Cortallim players as they keep on appealing infuriatingly against the linesmen. But this is a decision that will definitely haunt the Cortallim side. 1 man down, 10 men Cortallim to face a Sesa side, a team who has players who can turn this game around and to defend against such kind of team for the next 45 minutes. Wow, we have to wait and watch what kind of approach will Cortallim bring in the second half, but we are still in the end of the first half. It's definitely going to be a free kick for Sesa right outside the box, and Cortallim have to make a substitution here. They have to bring in their second choice goalkeeper. They have got Savio Pereira and Macmino Kolako. But the red card, this moment can definitely turn this game around. It was a well-balanced game, but a red card can definitely turn any game around. And we have so many examples. If we consider from the Champions League this season, can definitely see how FC Barcelona totally faltered against PSG after the defender got a red card. And today, the same has happened. Cortallim. Wow. They are still appealing, this Cortallim side. They are still in hope that the referee will turn his decision around. Clive Miranda, the skipper, still explaining that it is not a handball, but it seems like the decision has already been made and it is going to be a free kick for Sesa. And more than the free kick, it will be a dismay and shock for this Cortallim side. And a yellow card once again to a Cortalim players for exchanging some words, some harsh words with the referee. And it is Saish Madan who goes in the booking for Cortalim. And they just have to calm themselves down. They have not lost the match. They have to keep their minds in focus, in place at the moment. And they have made a substitution here, Cortalim. They have to. They had no other option. But when you needed a twist in the game, what a twist we have got in this game. Jovial for one for the team in white, whereas shock for the other one. And they have brought in the number 22, Savio Pereira, in between the post, and it will be his duty to defend this free kick as well as the next 45 minutes. And he takes his steps carefully, conjuring something. Will he go direct? Oh, he goes direct, but it was a poor one. Savio Pereira collects it safely. And now this is the last attack as it seems in the first half. We are 10 minutes in the additional time. Wow. And the referee blows the whistle for half time. Cortalim and Sesa still at a stalemate as both these teams couldn't find their opener. But this game was a slow tempoed game. Both these teams were not playing as excitingly as you liked. But there was a small twist, or should I not say small, it was a huge twist in this drama as Cortalim villagers just at halftime received a red card. And boy, that red card was to their goalkeeper, their on-rushing goalkeeper, Francis Vincent, who handed the ball while he came off his line. And boy, that was definitely a red card. Referee made a correct decision, and Cortalim villagers will have to defend against Sesa with 10 men on the field. And we all know how well this Sesa side is because they have got players, they have got a substitute, their super sub Joshua De Silva, who brings that edge to his team. And with 10 men on the field for Cortalim, boy, it will be a tough task for the villagers against this Sesa side. But we have to wait and anticipate as to what the Cortalim villagers' approach will be in the second half as they take on Sesa in the second half of the inaugural Bhausaheb Bandodkar Trophy. Till then, let's take a break.
साइन किया, इंटर साइन किया, बिना कॉन्ट्रैक्ट का डायरेक्ट जो लोग कॉन्ट्रैक्ट जो एक्सपेक्ट किया लेता रहेगा। बहुत पूछा तो तेरे को मालूम है ना, मालूम है समझ में कर रहा है। नहीं तो हम देखा मैंने कहा हमको ये विषय में तो बस है ना, नहीं तो फीलिंग कर रहा है, फील कर रहा है। ये समझ में हिंदी को भी आता है ये। हाँ, सबसे पहले मैं ही करता था, अभी मैं नीचे आ गया। हाँ, तो उसके बाद बस किया भाई, बस मैं मतलब गाय को लेके, काफी को लेके बड़ा बड़ा गेम। भैया पानी मिलेगा, पानी मिलेगा, मिलेगा पानी मिलेगा, पूछो ना नीचे। लेकिन नहीं नहीं ये बेंच से तो भाई का नाम खराब करेगी बिल्कुल सिंह का बहन रे भाई इतना बड़ा इंडिया का प्लेयर कितना का प्लेयर है भाई ये टीम का प्लेयर है ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने सॉलिड दिमाग वो छोड़ के सब सब डालता था वो, बिना म्यूट में सब उसका उससे का टीम होता है
And the players have entered the pitch as will shortly begin the second half. Cortalim villagers and Sesa still separated by 0 goals to 0. It's still a deadlock and quite a tight contest in this game. Sesa are donning the white color, whereas Cortalim are in blue. And just to give you a brief summary of the first half, it was a tight contest between both these sides, but in the dying minutes of the first half, Cortalim received a red card as it was their goalkeeper Francis Vincent who made an error coming off his line and instead of using his feet, used his hand and received a rightfully red card. And so 10 men Cortalim have to defend against Sesa, a side who have substituted the number 17, the guy who have won the golden boot of the GPL, Joshua De Silva, in this game. And it will be a tough ask for Cortalim to contain him with 10 men on the field. Can they do so? If they do it, it will be a commendable respect to their resilience and endurance. But it will be a daunting task for them. It will be a mountain for them to climb. They have to defend, they have to keep an eye on the Sesa attack as well as to the themselves have to attack in order to be in contention for the playoffs.
राज का हाँ
It is a free kick. Hitler standing on it for Sesa. Goes over the top. It is headed away by the Cortalim defense. On the right flank, he is blocked by three Sesa players. Can he get past all of them? No, he couldn't. But eventually ricochets the ball and wins the throw in. Now onto the right hand side. He tries to turn around but couldn't do it so, but has received a throw in for the same. And to be honest, it will be a tough ask for Cortalim. As I mentioned in the first half as well, this is a side have those kind of players who can turn this game around even when they are drawing the game 1-0 or 2-0 in the first half. But this is a nil-nil draw and Cortalim have received a red card. So
Every
a
day
tough
start.
ask for the team in blue to maintain their grid in this game,
Raj
because
तो
it
रहता है
will
बाद
be
में बोल चुके
a
हाँ
tough
बोल
ask for this team. Especially, it will be immense pressure for their defense line throughout this 45 minutes.
क्या बोल
We talked about Joshua De Silva. He was substituted in place of Siddhant.
हाँ हाँ
So it has gone out of play. It is a goal kick for Sesa, and the team in white take it short
हाँ
and
ये
quick.
चल करता है ये परसों
On the left hand side, passes it forward, but it is well intercepted by Cortalim. Cortalim now has got the ball, switches the play on to the left hand side with the number 26. Michael Neville Diaz gives it behind to the number 19, Brito. Still with Brito. Passes it forward to Sidney Lucas. Sidney Lucas gives it back to Brito. Return to the left to Michael Neville Diaz. Gives it into the middle to Sidney Lucas. Sidney Lucas on to the number 18, Vikram. Vikram on to the right hand side to the number 40. Now on to the far side. They're trying to create something with the short, crisp passes. This Cortalim side. He gives it forward. He turns around, goes down, and this time a free kick has been awarded to Cortalim, as it was Michael Neville Diaz who was fouled just outside the 18-yard box. And this is definitely a promising position for the team in blue. They have got the number 20, Daniel, and Dhanush Raj standing on it. They've got so many players standing on it. Only one can shoot, to be honest. But now there is only two, Dhanush Raj and Sidney Lucas. Mostly it is Dhanush Raj. What can he conjure here? Dhanush Raj goes for the free kick. Oh, it was close. It was very close. Just goes over the woodwork. And a goal kick has been given for Sesa. They take it quickly. Now it's Saurabh Patil.
ये तो फिर
Saurabh sauntering forward, looking for his
ये
teammates.
क्या बोलते क्या
Goes behind to his defensive partner, Daniel Gomez. Daniel Gomez passes it forward. Sesa carrying the ball forward in the middle to the number 5. Sridhanath loses it, and Cortalim have won the ball back. Good steal once again by Hitler. Now Omkar Shidgaonkar to Joshua De Silva. Joshua De Silva tries to shoot. Oh, it was a great shot by the number 17, and that is what I'm talking about.
पैकिंग रखा है
Any angle, even if it is tight, he has the caliber to
सोबत
put it right.
हाँ नहीं नहीं चालू है इसका भी 25 इसका भी 25 है
And you just saw a glimpse
मैं आपको देखा हुआ
of his quality as to why he was awarded the Golden Boot of the Goa Pro League. He scored 24 goals in that season, and to the surprise, he came on as a substitute for most of the games. And to have 24 goals to your name shows how much quality, how much dependent your team was on your performance. Even though they slightly missed on the title, as Sporting Club de Goa maintained their level throughout the season, but it was a very tight contest in the GPL this season, especially between Sesa and Sporting Club de Goa. It's a free kick. Sidney Lucas looks inside. It's cleared forward, and the referee has given a decision in favor of Sesa as a free kick to the team in white. They take it quickly on the left hand side. Beckham to Sridhanath. Sridhanath over the top, but ball is not a great one. and it goes in the hands of the substitute goalkeeper for Cortalim, Savio Pereira. And he slips and gives away the ball back to Sesa. Sridhanath. Sridhanath onto the right hand side to Sanjoy. Back with Sridhanath. Switches the play, gives it on to the left back. He kills it dead quickly. Mirror Cruz, good ball forward. Beckham. Beckham still tried to cross it in, but Dhanush Raj was in between and blocked it well. And it is a corner kick for Sesa. See, the attacks will come from both the sides, and that is a definite one because both these teams have the quality to attack, but Sesa are putting that pressure inside. Oh, it's a goal. Sesa have got their goal, and it is Sridhanath who has scored it for Sesa. And the team in white have got their first. What a perfect delivery that was from the left by Beckham. And it perfectly reached to Sridhanath. It might seem to you like a fluke, but that was indeed a great, great finish by Sridhanath. Kept his cool, found the connection, and boom, 1-0, Sesa. And pressure, intense pressure on this Cortalim side because now they have to score a goal, they have to defend, and they have just 10 men on the field. Well, nothing is impossible, as they say in football, but that to be, for that code to stand true, Cortalim too have to attack on the other side, which they haven't been quite successful in doing so. But shifting the focus back to that goal, Sridhanath, boy, what a goal that was. And he was unmarked in the box. There were two players of Sesa who were unmarked in the box. And that shows how poor of a defending that was by Cortalim villagers. They left that marker. They went on to capture the defenders and the forwards. And Sridhanath was quite open. It's 1-0 for Sesa. And that is exactly what they wanted. That is what they were yearning for. They wanted to take advantage of the red card that Cortalim got in the first half. And how well have they took advantage of the same. It's a shot taken by Cortalim. Oh. But it goes outside for a corner kick in favor of Cortalim. And I mentioned the same in the first half as well. All the chances that Cortalim have got in this game have mostly been from outside the box. And that shows how cohesively this Sesa side is defending against this Cortalim side. They are not letting them have any chance of getting into the 18-yard box and having their attempts from there. Because when you get into the 18-yard box, Cortalim have that kind of player that can slot the ball inside the back of the net. And that is what Sesa have been so good in containing this Cortalim side because they know Cortalim have the quality. They will definitely shoot from long ranges. And so they are letting them shoot, but they are not letting them get into the 18-yard box. Good strategy. Very good strategy by Sesa. And seems like there is a Sesa player was injured at the bit, but now he's fine. It's a throw-in taken. Now Joshua De Silva marauding forward for Sesa. Delivers a cross onto the left to Beckham. Beckham has a chance. Can he shoot inside? Beckham still, and it's 2-0 for Sesa. cool as a cucumber. And it's Beckham who justifies his name as he kept his cool, received the cross well from Joshua De Silva from the right hand side, killed the ball dead, and then slotted it past the substitute goalkeeper, Savio Pereira. And Sesa uh, might run riots against this Cortalim side. And that is exactly why this Sesa side have been dependent on the number 17 so well. And that combination Joshua De Silva has with Beckham, it seems like they have a connection in mind. They read each other's mind. They know where the other person will be, where his teammate will be, and boom, they create a goal there. It's it's emulating the essence of the duo Messi and Suarez created once at Barcelona. And quite well they are combining. And we have seen throughout the Goa Pro League season how well this combination, this duo has worked in providing Sessa with those victories. And boy, they have connected well enough. But credits to Beckham. What a poise did he show in the 18-yard box. He was marked by opponents, two or three. He went along, took some steps there, and finished it so brilliantly.
शूट कैसा करेगा
It's
ब्राजील
2-0,
बैक से नहीं कर रहा है
and it seems like it is game over for Cortalim. And to come back from a two-goal
नहीं है
deficit
नहीं इसमें है
is
परसों का
definitely a
नंबर
tough
नहीं है
ask
तो
for any team.
परसों का नंबर नहीं है नहीं नहीं तो परसों का देता हूँ
But here it is, a free kick for Cortalim on the near side in the wide area. Sidney Lucas once again standing on it. What will he be vying here? And he loops the ball inside. It is palmed away by Ronald Camilo, the Sessa goalkeeper, who, to be honest, hasn't been kept in action by this Cortalim side and has been quite corner here, but this time it was lipped away by Sessa. The ball goes out of play. It's a throw in for Cortalim. They take it quickly. One back by Sessa on the left hand side. On the far side, they're trying to get away from the byline, and yes, they did. Daniel Gomez gives it to Saurabh Patil. Onto the right hand side to Sanjoy. Sanjoy in the middle to Sridhanath, the goal scorer. Now with Hitler. Hitler to Omkar. Hitler dummies it, gives it back to Sridhanath. Saurabh Patil loses the ball out. This might be an opportunity for Cortalim. It's a great ball forward. Cortalim might have a chance here. It's a great save. Magnificent save by Ronald Camilo. And as I mentioned, he was quite throughout the game. What a save! And at a great time he has picked up. Just when Cortali might had a chance to come back into the game, Ronald Camilo showed his class, displayed his class, and what a save!
भारी होता है सबसे बेस्ट होता है हाँ होएगा तो और दूसरा है सर्दी को कैमरा उधर ने रख के आया पूरा ट्राइपॉड पूरा लगा के आया चढ़ के वापस निकल आजू बाजू मैं कैसे करूँ इधर से मेरे को
It's a foul on the number 17, Joshua, who is lying on the ground. It's still 2-0 in favor of Sesa. 69 minutes. And he's back on his feet. Quite an important figure for this team. And they would not want any kind of injuries for him to keep him out of the pitch. And here it is, a free kick for Sesa. It is quite a range for himself. Can he go direct? Goes direct, but it sails over the crossbar. And nothing to worry about for Cortalim. Now it's Savio. Savio to Clive Miranda, the skipper. Into the middle to Sidney Lucas. Michael Neville Diaz. On to the right hand side. Back with the number 20, Daniel Rebello. So it is the substitution here. Clencio Pinto has come in for Sesa, the number 7. Good steal there by the Sesa side. Now to Joshua De Silva. Adds that acceleration but couldn't get past those pair of legs. And Cortalim prevent. Now with the number 24, Cortalim with Sidney Lucas now. Sidney Lucas onto the right hand side. Passes it forward to Preston. Preston loses it out. Sesa have got the ball back as well as the possession. Passes it forward. They are trying to open up this Cortalim side once again. Chetan Dabulkar pass into the middle to Omkar. Omkar back to Chetan. Chetan's cross comes inside in search of Joshua, but it reaches Omkar once again. A slight nudge to Omkar, and once again a free kick has been awarded to Sesa, and that was a poor challenge by the Cortalim number 8, Sidney Lucas there. You cannot bundle your opponent like that in front of the eyes of the referee. Come on. And as it seems like there is another player for Cortalim who is on the ground. And is receiving medical treatment here. We are less than 18 minutes left into this game, and they have asked for a substitution here. It is Ashwin Fernandez for Cortalim who will be substituted, and they will have to bring in another defender here. So it's 2-0 down for Cortalim, and Sesa have quite a walk in the park at the moment. And if they want to come back, the Cortalim villagers have to focus much more on attack. So it's a free kick here, Sridhanath standing on it, as well as it is Clencio Pinto, the substitute. They've set the ball right. It is exactly the same as they received moments ago, which was hit by Clencio Pinto over the crossbar. They've got from the exact same position, but this time it is Sridhanath who goes direct. Savio Pereira couldn't handle it properly. Gives it to Sanjoy. Sanjoy in the 18-yard box. Delivers a cross inside onto the left-hand side. It's still in the box. It's a shot inside. Great save by Clench. Savio Pereira. Outstanding save by the substitute goalkeeper to deny Sesa their third. What a dive that was. And that shows the quality. The goalkeeper, he is not letting his guards down, although he is 2-0 down. His team is 2-0 down. But for the third goal, they will not let Sesa have that other one quite easily. Dhanush Raj for Cortallim. Twist and turns there. Loses the ball out. This might be dangerous for Sesa, but the referee has given away a free kick in favor of Cortalim. And also the referee has signaled for water break here. So we are 75th minute into the game. And it is Cortalim villagers who are trailing by 2-0 as it was Sesa who ignited the spark in the second half as Sridhanath connected well with Beckham's corner kick and opened the account for Sesa in the 54th minute, and then Tokcham 4 minutes after brought the ball, cushioned it well after Joshua De Silva's cross, and then slotted it past Savio Pereira. So it's 2-0 in favor of Sesa, and it looks like they will be the one who will take those 3 points here from the Dule. And this was the recent save that Savio Pereira made. What a great save that was. But it is a tough ask for Cortalim to get back up from here. They are hoping for a miracle. Can a miracle arrive for these villagers? Only time will tell. But at the moment, it is Sesa who are the better team. And so the players are back from the drinks break. And questions will be asked to the Cortalim goalkeeper Francis Vincent as to why he came off the line and made such a poor choice. What went wrong for Francis Vincent there? Brought down well by Prathamesh. Prathamesh carrying the line here but loses the ball. Sridhanath wins it back. Omkar. Omkar to Clencio Pinto. Clencio Pinto onto the right hand side. Chetan Dabulkar with the ball behind to Sanjoy. Sanjoy to Saurabh Patil. Saurabh Patil to his defensive partner Daniel Gomez. Daniel Gomez sauntering forward. Gives a forward pass brought down quickly by Beckham. It's a great ball forward to Joshua. But a handball by the Sesa player. Sesa number 9, Omkar, and it is going to be a free kick in their own defensive half for Cortalim. It is Clive Miranda who takes it quickly. Now with Sydney. I'm sorry, it was Daniel Rebello. Now it's with Sydney. Sydney onto the right hand side. Ball goes out of play. It is a throw in once again for the team in blue. Back with Sydney. Sydney passes it behind to Clive Miranda, the skipper. Switches the play, gives it onto the right hand side, but couldn't reach it well enough as it is won back by Sesa. Clencio Pinto. And the ball now. Passes it forward to Joshua De Silva. Joshua De Silva sauntering forward, marauding forward. Takes his time, shoots inside, but it is saved by Savio. The ball goes out of play. It is a corner kick for the team in white. And this was the opportunity here. Joshua De Silva with that shot, but it was saved by Savio. It was a thunderous shot by the number 17, but Savio Pereira came up top. So once again, it's a corner kick. They take it quickly this time. Comes inside, delivers onto the far post. Deliver inside. It's the chance. Wonderful save. And a great save once again by Savio Pereira to deny Sesa their third. Twice he has made that save in the last 5 to 10 minutes. And boy, he has been such a monumental figure for this Cortallim side to not let Sesa get their third. Wow, that is a great piece of goalkeeping by Savio Pereira. But it is once again Sesa who delivers a cross inside. He comes off his line and it is cleared this time by the Cortalim defenders and it goes out of play. It is going to be a throw in for Sesa. 80 minutes gone by. Less than 10 minutes left in the regulation time of the second half, and then we will go on in the additional minutes. And the scoreline still favoring Sesa at the moment. Sridhanath goes all the way back to Ronald. Ronald goes over the top. Brought down by Dhanush Raj by the opposition team. Couldn't hold it well enough and it goes back with Ronald. Ronald collects it up. Gives it on to the right hand side to Sanjoy. Sanjoy now to Chaitan. Sridhanath to Saurabh. Saurabh to Daniel Gomez. Daniel Gomez to Clencio Pinto. Clencio Pinto onto the left hand side. To Murin Cruz. Murin Cruz ball. Not a great one. It goes directly in the feet of Savio Pereira. Gives it back to the defense. Clive Miranda to Sidney Lucas. Good steal by the Sesa side. Good ball forward. Once again, Sesa on the attack from the left hand side. Passes it to Omkar. Omkar onto the right hand side to Chetan. Chetan cuts back in. Chetan shot blocked by the Cortalim defense. Once again, it's with Sesa now to Sridhanath. Sridhanath switches on to the left hand side to Murin Cruz. Murin Cruz looking for options here. Dribbles past two of his man. Still with Murin Cruz. Great run made inside. But the linesman says it is offside. Cortalim played quick. Clive Miranda. They have to show that bit of urgency here. This Cortalim side. They are 2 goals down. They have to create more opportunities if they want to come back in this game. If they want to turn around this scenario. Now Cortalim, this time he tries to take a shot, but it's saved wonderfully by Ronald Camilo. And it goes outside for a corner kick in favor of the team in blue. And this was another opportunity for Cortalim, but again, it was from outside the box. And Sesa have done pretty well to prevent Cortalim from entering the 18-yard box. But this was a great shot, but an excellent save this time. Oh, they had a just glides above the woodwork. Goal kick taken shortly. 84 minutes gone by. Daniel Gomez onto the left hand side. Gives it to Clencio Pinto. Clencio Pinto turns around. Passes it forward. Good pressure put in by this Cortalim side. They are trying to pressurize this Sesa side in order to make any kind of mistakes there. But the team in white, the Sesa side, knows how to open up their oppositions. It's a great ball forward for Joshua De Silva to chase. Joshua De Silva still crosses it to Omkar Shetgaonkar. Omkar Shetgaonkar just couldn't get on the receiving end of it. It's still with Sesa. This time from the far side. He enters the 18-yard box. Still with him. Now gives it to Sanjoy. Sanjoy loses it out. Cortalim now has got possession. It's with Sidney Lucas. Sidney Lucas onto the far side. They have got runners inside. And he looks for him. But that was a ridiculous ball there. And they gave away the ball cheaply to Sesa. And that is what Sesa want. They are forcing this Cortalim villagers to make those ridiculous decisions and then give away the ball to them. Once again, Cesar on the attack. Joshua De Silva asking for the ball. He goes down. Advantage taken by Cesar. And eventually they lose the ball out. Cortalim once again. Now with the number 20, Daniel Ribello onto the right hand side to Sidney Lucas. Sidney Lucas looking for that outlet to Vikram. Vikram to his partner. Right for Vikram once again. There is some chaos there, but Ronald Camilo comes out of his line and collects it. Back with Sesa. Shridhanath to Omkar. Oh, he lost the ball out here. Clive Miranda onto the right hand side. Oh, he goes down instead and asks for a penalty. No, he himself accepted. Now with Thokchom. Thokchom Beckham onto the right hand side to Chetan. Sanjoy with that burst of pace there. Chetan Dabulkar gives it to the middle to Beckham. Beckham still with Beckham. Beckham shot was a poor one as it goes outside the field of play. It's a throw. It's a goal kick for Cortalim, and you can see Joshua was quite frustrated by Beckham's decision. He has options around, but he rather went for a shot himself. Rito Pereira gives it to Sidney Lucas. Prathamesh gets a free kick for his team. Sidney Lucas. Dhanush Raj gives it to his midfield partner. Back with Sidney Lucas. Goes back to Dhanush Raj. Onto the right side. Now in the middle to Sidney Lucas, the number 8. Passes it forward. Not a great pass forward, and it is one back by Sesa. Now it's with Chetan Dabholkar for the team in white. Now it's Sanjoy. Sanjoy to Daniel Gomez. Daniel Gomez gives it back to Ronald. Ronald to the left hand side to Muriel Cruz. Muriel Cruz passes it forward to Sankalp. Sankalp onto the left hand side, but it was already offside there. Now with the number 17. Back with the number 19, they have entered the 18-yard box. This might be an opportunity for Cortalim, but the ball goes out of play. And it is going to be a goal kick for Sesa. And the clock is ticking for Cortalim if they want to make or conduct a comeback. Five minutes of additional time being added here in the first Group A match of this inaugural Bhausaheb Bandodkar Trophy, which at the moment Sesa is about to win. What a great pass by Clencio Pinto. There were three players in front of him. He could have easily taken the ball down and could have passed to them. Sankal passes it on to the left-hand side. Less than 4 minutes left. Sesa will try to run away with time. Gives it to Joshua De Silva. Back with Sankalp. Dhanush Raj. Sridhanath gives it to Sanjoy. Back with Sridhanath. Into the middle. They're trying to play the short passes just to let time pass here. Clencio Pinto goes down. The referee says to get back up. Back with Cortallim. Sidney Lucas. So 3 minutes left in this game. And seems like it is going to be Sesa who will take all those 3 points in this first game. Clive Miranda in the middle. Good ball forward, but it was very well anticipated by the Sesa side. Sanjoy. Sridhanath. Saurabh. Now back with Sridhanath. You can see how well they play those short passes, this Sesa side, in order to keep the ball to themselves. That is a quality only a few teams have, and Sesa is definitely one of them. Good ball forward. This might be another opportunity for Sesa. Now with the number 18, Aman. Aman in the middle to Sankalp. Sankalp still. Sankalp step overs onto the left hand side. And Sesa trying to look for another opportunity. This might be a chance here, but it is saved by Savio Pereira once again. And once again, it is the number 22 who, in a dead rubber match, has not let Sesa get the third goal. Sidney Lucas gives it behind to Clive Miranda. Brito Pereira to the number 20. Daniel Rubello gives it behind to Clive Miranda. Onto the left hand side to Prathamesh. Prathamesh still gives it forward to Belroy. Belroy enters the 18-yard box. Delivers a cross inside, but it goes directly in the hands of Ronald Camillo. And we are very well in the dying seconds of this game. Clencio Pinto in the middle to Sankalp. Sankalp passes it behind to Sridhanath. Gives it back to Clencio. Clencio over the top. Not a great lob pass by Clencio. It is one back by Danush Raj for Cortalim. Passes it forward. And we have passed the 95th minute mark. Onto the right hand side. This might be the last attack of the game. Can Cortalim create something out of it? No, they couldn't. And eventually they have lost the ball out to the team in white. Back push Sridhanath. Good ball forward onto the left hand side. He's looking for options here. Gives it behind to Sankalp. In the middle to Sridhanath. Sridhanath still. Gives it to Sanjoy. Sanjoy back to Sridhanath. In the middle to Aman. Aman loses the ball out. And it's a throw in for Sesa. And with that, the full time whistle blows. And when the metal was hot for Sesa, they struck and took advantage of it very well as they defeated Cortalim villagers at the Duler and took their revenge and completed the redemption they were yearning for. They have won their first game in the Bhausaheb Bandodkar trophy and are now roaring, who's next? It was all about the red card Cortalim villagers received in the dying moments of the first half to the goalkeeper Francis Vincent, and from there the match shifted towards Sesa as in the beginning of the second half Sridhanath struck the first goal in the 54th minute after a well taken corner kick, and then the assister became the goal scorer as Tokchom Beckham connected well with a low cross by Joshua De Silva and then slotted it past with that calmness and poise which he always has. And after that, Sessa did create many more opportunities, but the substitute goalkeeper for Cortalim, Savio Pereira, was up to it as he denied each another opportunity for Sessa and didn't let them get the third goal. But the game was already well settled by the goals by Sridhanath and Thokchom as Sessa defeat Cortalim in the first match of the Group A in the Bhausaheb Bandodkar Trophy, 2 goals to nil. And I'm your commentator Tavares Warsi, and I would like to bid adieu to all of you. You have been a great audience and spectator, and if you want to watch more of this Bhausaheb Bandodkar Trophy, stay tuned to Sportscast India. Till then, bye bye and take care.
Chicago.